नाही नाही प्रोफेशनल आहे तो. नाही नाही
संजीव, Sanjeev, we can't hear the voice. It's not, audio is not there.
Sanjeev, please rerun the video again. The audio is not happening.
Franchise India.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Sajid Joy. I'm the business head at Franchise India. While we just ran this video, I'm assuming most of you are not able to hear it because of some audio issue. If I can request, my administrator run this video again.
Sanjeev is running again. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for your patience, everyone.
Franchise consultancy, the next big opportunity. Not everyone is meant to follow the crowd. Some are born to lead, to guide, to unlock potential. Imagine a world where businesses thrive because of you, where entrepreneurs take their first step with confidence and established brands scale beyond imagination because you showed them the way. Welcome to the world of franchise consulting. A $5 trillion industry is waiting. A booming market where demand for expert consultants is soaring high. India's franchise sector alone is growing at 30% annually. Over 1 million businesses are looking to expand, and they need guides, experts, and consultants like you. Being an independent franchise consultant means more than just a title. It means empowering businesses, helping aspiring entrepreneurs start strong, supporting business owners in scaling up, enabling profitable exits for those ready to move on. With 27 years of Franchise India expertise, a global network of brands and investors, and a program designed for professionals like you, IFC is your gateway to success. This is not just a business, it's a movement, a career, a future. So, ask yourself, are you ready to be the guide, to lead, to grow? Become an independent franchise consultant. Be the guide. Grow with us. Franchise India.
All right. So hello and good evening, everyone. My name is Sajid Joy. I'm the business head at Franchise India. Well, it's good to see a nice amount of participation for this webinar. And we'd like to thank each one of you for taking the time to attend this special webinar. Now, this is special because this opportunity is coming to you from the House of Franchise India. It's also special because some of you are getting the opportunity to align with Franchise India as an independent franchise consultant. Now, talking about Franchise India, we've been in the business for the past 27 years now, and we are currently operating in 14 countries and 97 cities in India as well. Now, to put things in perspective for your benefit and also to get a better understanding of our Franchise India business model, I would request our CEO and Director, Mr. Sanjay Bhatt, to take this session forward. Over to you, Mr. Bhatt. Thank you.
Thank you, Sajid, for organizing this special webinar today. So very good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for your time to join this special webinar at special time, rather. It's a 5 p.m. and most of you must be in offices or at work. But we really value your time that you have invested today in this webinar. We assure you a lot of takeaways out of this because Franchise India is offering, rather say, invitation to become Franchise India partner as independent franchise consultant. So independent franchise consultant is a specialist, how to start your own business. And Franchise India platform is a trusted advisory platform, how to start your own business platform. So if I can give you some understanding what we do, so we have 3 businesses largely which we are talking about. So first is investments. So we help investors to invest in the active businesses. There are so many consultants outside who will be talking about investments in the passive, passive way, but we are talking about investments in the active brands and active way of doing these investments. And we help investors who are looking forward to start any kind of business in franchising. So we help. We handhold, we guide, and then there are so many parameters we have to go through because it's always risky when somebody who is a specialist, suppose he will only guide. Otherwise, if you don't have capability of understanding how I can select an opportunity, then it is highly risky because there are a lot of professionals. Rather, after COVID, we have seen there are 60% business buyers. They are first-time business buyers, and these might be some professionals working somewhere. They have no time, but they have some money, which is hard-earned money, and they want to have investments. Some businesses, they may not have time, but they want to invest. So an investor need to be guided properly, which model is rightly fitted for him or her, and which is right opportunity. So we help in selection the right opportunity for every investor. It can be 5-7 lakh to 100 CR or 200 CR to 500 CR as well. So we come in between with our capability and experience of 27 years, which we have put in this business and made it highly successful. And we also use a byline. Nobody in the world sells more business than us. So that's what our capability is. Second side of the business is scaling up. So we help businesses to scale their businesses in franchising. So we help them to build their franchise network in local cities and also nationally and internationally as well. And third business, we are talking about resale. So if you want to sell your existing business or sell your franchise, which you have taken maybe before this, you want to sell it out, there is none outside. So Franchise India would also have that capability that where we can come in between, help you for a new buyer, which we can get in. Even after that valuation, we have a team and they will do proper valuation and we get you a new buyer. So we help in investments, scale up and resale. To do this, we have a very, very large network today in 97 cities in India. Now we have entered now 15 countries. So we are total now in 15. And we have 27 years of capability at the back end. And we have around 1,200 franchise consultants, franchise experts who are full-time working on same businesses. Franchise India, as I said, we have now large network. We also have, apart from consulting and advisory, we also do media businesses because we are running a media company wherein we have 3 magazines today. Franchising World, the Franchising World is the only magazine in India which has been started 26 years back, and that's the only magazine in franchising. And second is Retailer, which is into retail segment, and then we have Entrepreneur as a magazine, which is a business magazine, highest selling business magazine in the US. And last 14 years, we are publishers and we are also distributors for this for India and Asia specific. Now today, why are we there? What is that opportunity? Why we are talking about partners? Because today what we consume is coming from franchise company. So anything we consume, like today in the smaller cities also, everything is getting branded. People are having brand conscious and they are looking forward for established brands to join with. Even they are traveling somewhere, you can stay in a good hotel and you can use a good brand also, which can be in any category. So the franchising is growing because consumption is growing. When consumption is growing, franchising will grow. Because if you see what we use or consume every day is coming from some franchise company. It can be anything. You can go to see what we consume from day one in the morning, and like from milk to bakery products to anything, to kids going to school, wearing clothes, or anything we consume is coming from franchise industry, franchise company. So keeping in mind all this, and this is an humongous opportunity, even because as I said, Franchise India is the world's largest and only company in India and Asia. So if we talk about this opportunity, if we have 10,000 franchise consultants out there, even though we will not be able to service the country like India. So keeping in mind, there's a humongous opportunity over there. We are also looking forward for like-minded professionals to join us. If someone who's from franchising, you have a franchise experience, absolutely great opportunity for him or her. If you're a management consultant, absolutely it's a good matchmake. If you are looking for, you're a financial advisor, you are an education advisor, any sort of advising you do is absolutely going to be highly rewarding for him or her. Plus, anyone who is looking forward to change the career as of today, franchising can become a very, very rewarding opportunity for our industry, for him or her. Third, we are also talking about some business owners who have some similar businesses and they also want to start something which is consulting as a practice. So this can be also highly rewarding, but there's a proper selection from Franchise India side because we are giving our 27-year-old established brand to someone, and we feel that there has to be rightly fitted, and this fitment we will check. There is a selection process from both sides. When you select us, we select you, then only we are looking forward for the partnership, because it has to be highly rewarding, plus it has to be also rightly fitted. So we will also check the fitments, because we will give you understanding who we are as we are talking about as of in this webinar. We also have Q&A box in this, and wherein we will share you some few questions wherein we should know who is there with us today, because which city you are coming from, which country you are coming from, because this is live today in many countries and also across India. So that's wherein we would know about you. So please use Q&A box, share your thoughts and in answers in the Q&A box, so that we can also get idea and understanding which city you are from and what is your background. Plus, I will also give you some understanding that Franchise India, as it is well popular, well-known brand today in India, because we do around 200 events across the year and across cities also. So everyone knows us, Franchise India, as a company. We have two more companies. So another is Front Global. So Front Global company is an international arm of the business, and this is market entry for global brands. So any international brand have to enter India, they have to take the route of Front Global. And also any Indian company, any Indian brand, any business, they want to expand outside India, have to go through Front Global. Rather, this year we are having 12 international events which we have done, which we are proposed this year. And out of this, 2 are already done, Qatar and Abu Dhabi, wherein we take Indian brands also to Qatar and Abu Dhabi. Plus we have global brands who are looking forward to enter these countries. That's wherein Front Global plays a vital role in this. And now we are on this 27th of April, we are having the show in Sri Lanka, and we are taking Indian brands. Now they have aspiration to enter Sri Lanka. They want to have their partners in Sri Lanka. There is no other platform. So Franchise India are organizing a very, very large event wherein all are very, very important investors, because they have to do registration. There is a registration fee. That's how we create the seriousness, and all these prefix meetings we are organizing for these brands. Plus we have some global brands also through us. They want to also enter and start operations in Sri Lanka. So this is on 27th, wherein we have already our IFC partner already in Sri Lanka, and he has already done phenomenal work in last 3-4 months. And now this show is happening, and entire business he will be following up. That's wherein franchising and Franchise India creating an opportunity today for all our partners. In India also, regionally, we do a lot of shows, events, which are 100% focused on our IFC partners, exclusive for them. That's how we do it. And we also have franchiseindia.com, which is our portal. We have more than 20,000 businesses, brands also registered today with us, and which are all already offering franchise. And we also organize a world's largest franchise event, franchise retail event, which is happening in Delhi on 17th and 18th of May, which is in Yashobhumi. And there we can see a different world. So we call it as Mahakumbha franchising, because 700 brands, around 200 international brands, 45,000 investors, 4,000 rupees entry fees from each investor, which we are organizing this and inviting them across India. Plus, we also have international delegations in this event coming up. So there's a lot of opportunities which we are creating in this also. So everybody will witness a Mahakumbha franchise in the month of May, which is on 17th and 18th in Delhi in Yashobhumi. So to continue with this webinar, to give you understanding about, so there will be 3 things which we'll largely cover. One, we will throw light on what is Franchise India journey, what we have done in 27 years, and how we have started this broking business, advisory business, and obviously why it was required. Second, we will also throw light on franchising overall as an industry, what this industry is looking like, and next 20 years, 30 years, how is the opportunity which we can see through. Third, we will also give you some understanding about the business model of today's webinar, which is independent franchise consult. So we will run a presentation, give you understanding how you can become our partner. Then after that, how our payout system is looking like, what is the growth cycle, how you can grow with us, and also what is the monetization model, of course, for your side, and that we will run through a presentation. But before that, I will introduce also our panelists, because we have invited our leaders, and below them, we have also a lot of team members. And this is a pure proper support system which we have created for our partners. Locally, we help every partner to organize meetings, to handhold, because initially, especially first 3 months, is very, very important, wherein we go across and understand the requirement, and every IFC partner, we give full support in terms of how to do this business and do the business closures also for them. So apart from Sajid, he has already introduced, we have Harsh. Harsh Banga has joined us from Mumbai, so he takes care of Maharashtra. We have Dipankar, he has joined us from Gujarat. He is based in Ahmedabad office. We have Vamsi, he has joined us from Hyderabad. He takes care of Andhra Telangana. We have Bimal. Bimal has joined us from Kolkata, and he takes care of all east side of India, plus other international market also. But Sajid is largely taking care of international market, apart from Nepal and Bangladesh. And Harmandeep Singh has joined us from up north area, which is in Chandigarh. So our office is in Chandigarh, so he takes care of complete up north area. Along with, we have Kapil. He has joined us from Chennai. Our office is in Chennai, and he takes care of all our partners in Chennai, and Sheena in Kerala. So we have a lot of other partners in Kerala also, and Sheena is working with them, helping them, guiding them. And along with that, we also have joined our Managing Director, Ms. Sonia Chaudhary, and I would request her to take this webinar further to set the perspective also, and plus take give us an understanding about all these 2 parameters, largely first 2, and then I'll run a presentation to give you understanding about the business model and that. Thank you so much for joining in once again, and please be there with us till 6 o'clock. We will make sure that there are a lot of takeaways for you, but please make it interactive. That's my humble submission, that please make it interactive, use Q&A box, because this webinar cannot speak to us direct. And also I would request, please do not raise your hand. It's Q&A box only, wherein you can interact with us. And we'll definitely make sure that we take your name and we take your question and answer all your questions. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sajid. And friends, a very good evening to all of you. By the names that I see in the attendee list, I understand we also have some of our partners who've joined from outside India. I also see a request from one of our friends to speak in Hindi. So, sir, because we have the audience which is across different states in India, and also some of our friends who have joined from outside India. So we like to keep a language which is universal, but we'll be happy to come on a discussion with you one-to-one post the webinar. So friends, once again, I welcome you to the webinar today. And in short, we are a company which is a start your own business specialist. And anyone who wants to start a business is the community, the opportunity that we all have at hand. And with our distribution, which is spread across India and global markets, today we are very humbled to say that we are world's largest franchise development distribution company. And over the last 27 years, actually, we have worked very, very hard to be in the position that we are. And we take also pride in working with millions of business buyers, investors to help them start a business. Nearly 10 million investors we have served through all our group companies. And more than 20,000 companies we have worked very closely to bring them into franchising for the very first time, which includes a lot of startups, a lot of unicorns, enterprises, and also about more than 750 market entries that we have spearheaded in India and also subcontinent, including Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bangladesh. So while we have come a long way, but the opportunity that we are presenting today is much bigger than what we have achieved in the last 27 odd years. So at the group level, I would say, and the business that today we are in, I would say our company, in short, bridges the gap between high potential global domestic franchise brands and also ambitious investors, entrepreneurs, business buyers across India and also emerging markets. We specializing in identifying, bringing the brands and scaling franchise opportunities across diverse sectors. So which is retail, F&B, health, wellness, education, you name it, anything which is centric to consumption is what we deal in. So what we have done in these 2.5 decades is we've created a very big ecosystem through our group companies, through our distribution, through our presence in international markets. But at the same time, we've also created this opportunity to partner with us in this thriving and very dynamic industry. So the entity, the business that we use in India or the holding company in India is Franchise India. And all our business that we run in international markets comes under our entity, which is Fran Global. So if you have been following franchising, I would say franchising is a very big and a global success story. And it is also a very big catalyst for entrepreneurship, a very powerful wealth creation engine and an entrepreneurial engine, which actually fuels economies across the globe. And this is the engine that we're trying to enforce through our independent franchise consultant program. And I'm sure all of you would also agree, as India today is experiencing a very big wave of entrepreneurial growth, franchise-driven expansion. We invite forward-thinking individuals, professionals, consultants like you to join us in building one of the most dynamic franchise network in the country. So the last 27 years, what has remained very, very constant with us is this spirit of entrepreneurship. And that has been the core driver and foundation of our business. And in fact, the reason, or I would say the initiative for us to start this IFC program was also to work with like-minded entrepreneurs like yourself who become partners with us, who have that skill set and intend to further drive entrepreneurship. And happy to share that our community of partners is becoming big every single day. And this is because the business opportunity, the market size is also becoming as big as the demand. And it continues to become bigger. We believe we need a deeper penetration, a larger distribution through this entrepreneurship program to capture this opportunity. So I'll maybe start with giving a little understanding about the industry, because the first thing which comes to anybody's mind when they look at starting something new or getting into some industry is how big is that industry and the relevance or the fitment of the industry, say in the next 10 to 20 years or even beyond. So franchising as an industry, as a business opportunity is very, very big. It is now the preferred expansion model for enterprises, corporates, and startups alike. What we've also witnessed the post-COVID era, I would say, and especially the last 2 years, there's a big corporatization of franchising which has started to happen, where all the top corporates in India are taking up the franchise route to scale their businesses. And major brands across all industries are adopting this route for faster and more sustainable growth. In fact, in India, which is a startup hub, I would say, 25% of the startups which get registered, they choose franchising to scale their services or products. And this number is growing every single year. So in short, we are today living in the golden era of entrepreneurship. There are more entrepreneurs aspiring to be entrepreneurs than has been in the history of entrepreneurship. And there are more companies which are choosing to go franchise way and to expand than they were maybe 27 years back when we started Franchise India. And more importantly, it is also very important to understand that the barrier to ownership of a business is becoming low today. The systems are more stronger. The support network is very deep with these companies. Now, as a franchise consultant, we work with these companies to help them expand their business opportunities and scale their business model. And we also work very closely with entrepreneurs to help them take an informed decision of buying a business. So we are here to build a very powerful ecosystem of knowledge partners, is how I would like to put that. Entrepreneurs who understand the responsibility, the influence, and the impact of the work they do, and they build their trust through knowledge and also earn respect by being informed, ethical, and also committed to the community that Franchise India and Fran Global collectively serves. Now, each partner for us is a very big force multiplier, which creates more entrepreneurs. And the very simple idea behind this is one entrepreneur at a time. And that is why we call ourselves as an investor-centric and a franchise-focused company. And we believe in impact at the ground level, because our investors are companies that we work with. They're looking for expansion beyond just top 10 cities in India. And we work with investors even in 2, 3, 4 tiers. So it is very important that we have our reach and our presence very close to where our community is. Now, if you look at some of the key core drivers of franchising, which is very important to understand, because this would give you understanding of how the next decade or maybe 2 decades look like for a business like this. So first and foremost, consumption is something which is one of the most important aspects for any economy. If you look at India's consumption, that is what has made our economy resilient in spite of various crises and impacts the global markets go through. Our economy has stayed resilient. The second aspect is there's a big formalization of consumption which has started to happen now. As the retail infrastructure develops, the brand consciousness amongst consumers also rises, which leads to increase of demand for branded product and services. Now, let me give you example of maybe industry like food service industry. In this industry, the branded segment today is almost about more than 50%. It is going to reach about 51% of the overall market size, which means that it is surpassing the non-branded segment for the very first time. And this is not just limited to food, but if you look at any industry, look at your own consumption trends, what we consume from morning till evening, from product to services. Today, everything is coming from a branded environment. And service sector is something which is dominating franchising, which includes services, not just products, but even services like laundry services, direct to customer healthcare services, cleaning services, which are also becoming branded, similar to the retail sector modernization, which we saw 2.5 decades back. The third area which I want to also talk about is, if you look at India's legacy of entrepreneurship, we have a very deeply ingrained culture of entrepreneurship. And this is evident from the large number of micro businesses which are run in local neighborhoods, from Amul booths to Mother Dairy. And the demand, especially I would say from at the bottom of the pyramid, is very, very high. And franchising provides a viable option for individuals who aspire to own a business. And like Sanjay talked about, there is a big growth of first-time business buyers. I remember when we started our business 27 years back, the first-time business buyer was very, very reluctant to start a business, and the securities to start a business was very, very high. Of 100 businesses that we used to award a franchisee or sell, only 10% of those business buyers were people who were first-time business buyers, and 90% of the community that was buying franchisees had some experience of running, operating some form of business. It could be their family business or maybe their own business they were running. But now, fast forward 27 years, today this growth in the first-time business buyer has become very, very big. Today, out of 100 businesses which are sold, 60% of these businesses are taken by first-time business buyer. So there's a big growth of this community. And this trend has doubled, I would say, in the last 10 years, highlighting a growing interest and potential of first-time entrepreneurs in India. And finally, job creation is a big challenge in developing countries, emerging markets, and franchising comes as a solution. And India also faces a massive job creation challenge and needs to create 1 million jobs per month in the next 10 years. However, only 25% of this target is currently being met, which leaves almost about 70% gap. And franchising comes as a very big solution, as many individuals are turning to franchising to buy a jobs for themselves in the absence of, I would say, sufficient high-paying job opportunities, especially when we talk about tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4 cities. So this is what we bring on the table. Now, when you become a partner with Franchise India, we bring in the entire learning that we've gathered over the last 27 years. And also we have aggregated, and every single day, there's a new opportunity that we launch on our platform. So as I speak, we have on our website alone, there are about 17,000 companies which are listed from across industries. But outside these companies, we also work on certain specific clients across India in markets where we work with them to expand their franchise network. And currently, there's a portfolio of about 800 such brands that we have exclusive mandate to represent. And when I say exclusive mandate to represent, which means that even the companies cannot franchise, any inquiries coming to them also has to be shared with our teams and our advisors to take that forward. So we enjoy exclusive mandate with these companies, which are startups and even the largest giants in the country, where we work exclusively on their brands. So when you become a partner with us, so you not only get this aggregation of brands that we do every single day, but also a pool of interested business buyers or investors who are looking to start a business. And apart from this, we also do a lot of micro events every single month. So what Sanjay was talking about is the larger show that is happening next month on 18th, 17th and 18th at Yashobhoomi. This show alone brings in about 45,000 people who pay 4,000 rupees to enter the show, meet the companies which are present. And while the show is in Delhi, the investor turnaround is not just people in Delhi NCR, but this is a massive turnaround of people who come from across the country. So you can imagine, the demand for people who want to start business is very, very big. But apart from this, we also do smaller micro events every single month, about 15 such events. And some of these events are exclusively for our partners, where they would invite the companies. We invest in the venue, we invest in all marketing. And these opportunities are presented to our partners to lead in their respective markets. So friends, this was a little bit about us, and we have shared what we do as a company, because that's very important for anyone who wants to join a business or start a relationship with any company to know what we do. But if you have any questions, you please write that in the Q&A box. We'll be happy to connect with you one-to-one. And before we go further in the presentation, we'll take another, I would say, 30 odd minutes where we take you through the business model, how it works, how you as a partner make money, and most importantly, how you qualify to become a partner with Franchise India. I will also request if you can all go to the Q&A box and let us know a bit about you. We would definitely like to know what city you come from, because today we have our presence in about 97 cities, but there are still many markets in India which has a big demand, but I still don't have my direct presence in these cities. So which would be most important cities for us to consider. So I'll request if you can all share the city that you come from and also your profile. And to make it easy for you, we can give you some options to choose from. And I'll request Sanjay if we can also put that in the box for everybody to see. So we would like to share 4 options with you, and you can choose any one of them or a combination of 2. We see sometimes the people, partners who come, friends who come, they have a combination of 2 of these profiles. So the first one is management consultant. You can write MC as an abbreviation. The second option is a business owner. You can write B, which means if you run any form of business, can be a franchise business or a business of your own. C is if you're looking for a career change, which means you are a professional and you're looking for a career change, you can write C. And finally is P, which is profession, right? If you're already in some form of profession, you can write P. And just to add, our partners who are currently with us, they come with an average of 20 to 25 years of experience, and a larger quantum of our profile that we receive on every webinar that we do, and our current profile of partners, most of them, they come from consulting backgrounds and also professionals and senior mid management. So I'll request all of you friends, if you can share a bit about yourself and use the Q&A box to write your profiles along with the city. And I'll request Sanjay, if you want to maybe put that, and okay.
I have already put in the chat box, so it is with everyone. It's already shared. So I'll repeat: P for professional, B for business owner, MC for management consultant, and C for career change, along with your city name. I think we have Mr. Manish already. He is the first one. He has already shared with his. He is management consultant. He's a business owner. He's a professional, and he is from Mumbai. So absolutely in the right manner. Welcome, Manishji, to this webinar, and we have already received your inputs. Good to know about you. If you can write further, what is that management consulting you do? So that will give us a larger picture of your profile, because management consulting is something very, very relevant. You may write about your management consulting, what you do, because there are education consulting, there is a property consultants out there, and a lot of other consultants, which would help us to more understand about you. We have got Ishwar with us. So welcome, Mr. Ishwar. I'm business owner with franchise of Titan. All right. So he has already taken a franchise of Titan, Prestige, MedPlus, TTKO, and he's from Chennai. So he's already a business owner, a lot of franchisees he has taken. And good part is that Titan we work with, Prestige we work with, TTK we work. So these are all brands we are already servicing. And then we have Mr. Praveen Stanley. He's again a business owner from Madurai. So welcome, 10 years of experience in channel management. Absolutely. So this is a good profile. We can definitely speak. And then we have Jitendra Kumarji. He is from Patna. He's looking for a career change. So you can directly talk to Bimal over there, and he will take the journey further. Then we have Mr. Purushottam. He is from Bangalore, business owner and professional as well. So we have Sajid over there in Bangalore. So please, he will take it up further the discussion. Sheen M. So you are writing hi. So hi to you as well. Further, Sheen M is B and MC, business owner and management consultant. So welcome, Swamit Sharma is from Indore, MP, real estate consultant. Absolutely. So this is having a good overlap with franchising, because franchising any brand you see, real estate is always important. And a lot of our partners already as a real estate consultant. So that's another business which we can definitely help and understand how you can work with these brands whom we service with your own real estate services as well. That will be another revenue arm for you. So keep on writing, so we can see there are a lot of people. So someone who have already raised the hand, Mr. Jitendra Kumar. So please do not raise your hand, though you have used your already Q&A box. So your answer we have already received. So rest of partners also who are there, please use the Q&A box and send us your details. Hello everyone, myself Milind. Milind is from Nasik, Maharashtra. So welcome. Currently working as financial consultant, absolutely good profile, and also working in domestic agriculture products, flyer segment, and last 20 years would all like to opt your business partner offer under category C. Yes, we can explore. And Mr. Milind, thank you so much for being so interactive and sharing your profile and what you have done. You have a lot of experience in consulting, so that can be one of the good opportunity for you to explore, and we will discuss this further. And thank you so much. And I think there are a lot of other partners. Please feel free to use and send us your inputs in the Q&A box, and then we will now take you through a presentation. In the meantime, please continue using your Q&A box and send us your details. But we'll give you understanding about now the business model, franchising overall, and how you can become the part of this. It's very, very important, because that's a webinar all about today. And please be with us till 6. This is a program 5 to 6, so that we can give you complete understanding. So first up slide, so I would request my leaders also so that if you can see any question coming in, so anyone who is writing again, so we can take in between, or you can keep on replying also back. So first we are saying franchising. As we discussed, it's a $5 trillion industry. And what we consume today is coming from franchise company and franchise industry. So anything and everything which we are talking about is via franchising. And if I say why franchise, because this is the viable model for any business to expand in franchising way in different cities. If you have to reach out, you have to explore new markets because you have to grow as a company. You want to grow, you have to explore new markets. That's how you can grow further. And franchising becomes the viable model for each business at startup level, mid-segment level, and large corporates. If we talk about large corporates, we are working with Reliance. So we have 6 brands of Reliance, Tata brands also working with us. Though Reliance has got complete understanding and they have capability of opening 2,000, 3,000 stores, which are COCO, company owned, company operated, but Reliance does not do that. So Reliance has hired us for helping to getting these franchisees on board, because the only concern and only reason is that if you are looking forward for a partner or you want to enter in any city, better is to take a local partner with you as your partner. So that's what exactly we do. That's what exactly Reliance do. So they have that capability, but they don't open company-owned branches. They don't open company-owned stores because a lot of not only investments. So that's not a case in the case of Reliance, because investment is no challenge. But what they feel, what is their idea is to have a local partner to take the full ownership. So when you become owner in this business, then you have complete understanding and authority also at time to grow that business. And business growth happens only with you as a owner. So that's where we feel that if we also have to reach out to these new cities, and we can open an office, which we have done before COVID, but now we feel it is better and the viable way that we can go and make a partner. So local partner will bring local capabilities and a lot of experience and a lot of credibility and a lot of knowledge, experience. That's how, because franchising, if you see, if one person is taking a franchise, how many people are getting employed? How many people are getting jobs? And if you are an owner, if you are becoming a franchise owner, so you can also build this economy. So that you can also help in terms of giving jobs to a lot of people. And that's how franchising grows. And that's how it helps us in terms of a country to grow. Further, if we talk about category wise, today, every sector we see is now coming into franchising, not only mainstream line businesses, which is food, education, or fashion. Now we can see a lot of tech-based companies, technology-based companies are also now looking forward for business partners to run their businesses in different cities. So they are looking for partners, which is obviously franchise partner. And then there are a lot of healthcare new concepts also which are evolved. And these healthcare concepts are also, some are direct to home. So it's a direct to home services what they're offering, like elderly people are getting, suppose if there is a dialysis to be done, so they cannot go outside, right? So there is a companies, now they are offering this service right there at your home. Even gardener coming at your home is also a franchise company. And then there are so many services what you need, right from a plumber to electrician to gardener to everything. It's also now today franchise. That's how opportunities has grown. And financial sector is absolutely franchised. So we have worked with Kotak Mahindra to ICICI Securities to ICICI, and then we also have Motilal Oswal and IFM. There are a lot of companies in this financial services, but now there are many others also who are now coming into this franchising, and Franchise India helps them to build their structure, becoming the ready for franchise, documents wise, financials wise, everything we get them ready, and then we take them to different cities. Retail food services, if we talk about today, food is a very, very large category. And food, we have not only the nightclub to fine dining to restaurant to fine cafes to, some kind of a momo shop or a burger shop. It's a lot of now coming into this, new models also being created. And now for every investor, It's very, very important. What is your fitment? So how an investor can invest, which category and which brand, and also which model is very important. That's what we bring in, that capability to design and to have that understanding to do this fitment right. Then if we see today pet care, a lot of businesses now in pet care also evolving. This category is also now evolved, and we have businesses in this category. Now they are looking to enter new markets only because consumer is everywhere. Pet lovers are everywhere. It's not now limited to only metros, rather small cities, even tier 2, tier 3 cities. Also, there are a lot of people who love to have pets at home. But now there need to be a service, there need to be a clinic, there need to be a lot of care and clinic services, which is very, very important in this. And that's where in this category is also now evolved in franchising, and they are looking for franchisees across cities. And then we have automotive companies. And now you can see it's a two-wheelers, which is now EV segment, which has come. A lot of brands in EV now looking forward for entering every city because consumer is everywhere. And now today the demand has grown. Demand is exceptionally grown. And what they are looking at local partner who can sell further to the local market. And this has also given edge to charging stations. So this is not only the EV now, there's a charging station also, which is coming along with, and that's a separate franchise opportunity now for investors. Then we also see there are a lot of things which are coming into children category. So today there are yoga-based company, yoga, servicing yoga, and they are specially designed for kids, right? So yoga centers are also opening in a lot of gyms, which were earlier also, but now a lot of models also into this. And Franchise India do have very, very large portfolio of international brands also and domestic brands also. And Franchise India is very proud in saying today that we also have created our own brand portfolio. So we have 46 global brands wherein Franchise India have invested as master franchise for entire India and full ownership with us, wherein we are selecting the right investors, right profiles who can become our city master franchise, city-based. So we have invested in market in franchising, and we have taken a master franchise. These are all global brands. They were not in India. They were absolutely not in India, but because we are having a very, very huge demand, that's why we are going out, exploring and getting those brands now in India. And that's why we talk about Fran Global, and they may become the market entry for all these global brands. So what we offer when you become our partner, we call it as Tablet. T stands for technology. So we give you full access of our CRM along with Franchise India domain email ID, which you will be using. A stands for access to our infrastructure. It's true that we are giving you free access to our offices. So someone who is from Pune, someone from Mumbai. So we have our offices everywhere now. So you can come, sit, use, and all the meetings you can do full time also. And you can also invite your investors, brands, or clients to have a meeting at our office, wherein our team is also supporting in terms of helping you to close that deals and business development. B stands for brands. When you joined with us at the time of training, we have 3 days training, which is T, which is the last point. So training we do offer. These are 3 exclusive and intensive training program which we have created. In-depth knowledge you will get. Rather recently, 19th, 20th, and 21st of this month, we had 3 days training program in our corporate office, which is happening every month. Our new batch is coming for this training. And in this training, 3rd day, we'll also give you complete brand deck. One, we will help you to create a brand portfolio for you based on your city and experience. And then we also give you 500 brand list, which is available for you. We work across brands and is all access to all our partners. L stands for leads. Lead is absolutely full with the full bucket is there with us. So we have got 35,000 investors coming every week to Franchise India. So we have no shortage of leads. Rather, we do every day, we do a brand launch at 12 o'clock. We do webinars. We do special shows, which are digital shows. We also have a lot of face-to-face in shows, which we do, physical shows. And there are a lot of people who are coming and reaching us. Every month, around 15 to 20 events, wherein we are inviting investors, and these are all paid investors. These are very, very serious business buyer and full access to our partners, IFC partners, and no investment from my IFC partners towards lead generation, promotion, events, or anything. Event, as it is EE for event. So every month, as I discussed, we have 15, 20 events. So we give this event calendar to our brands also. And our partners also have full planning. They travel to other cities also and attending these events, wherein everything is done by Franchise India, right from inviting brands to inviting investors to venue to marketing to everything is done by us. Yours is only involvement. Yours is only time. So my partner, IFC partner, is putting his time. Rest all done by Franchise India. So I'll pass on this. So then there is a proposed structure of IFC. How we have designed this, keeping in mind every investor is unique. Every to be our partner is unique because you're also investors. You're also exploring an opportunity today. And this can be one of the opportunity for some. And then we have more than 20,000 businesses along with us that also we can explore if you're looking forward for any other brand. But when you join Franchise India as our IFC partner, so at the entry level, it is IFC and everyone has to join as IFC. Then you become IFC Elite when you hit 15 lakh rupees total revenue, that too per year, every year, 1 year, first year. So it's a 1 year duration. If you do 15 lakh rupees revenue or 15 deals, so it is very easy in our business. It can be one lead, one deal, anything. 1 week also it can be done, or 1 month also. It depends on entirely on you how active you are and you're working on and giving us feedbacks on the leads which we are giving. And there are multiple products which we can explore in this. And total revenue is 15 lakh rupees for a complete year. In fact, if I can give an example, yesterday one of our IFC partner had got a brand now, and we start now getting brand that's on board. So it is a complete deal is for 20 lakhs. One deal, it's one lead which he got, and from our platform, he did the joint meeting with us, and we close it for 20 lakh rupees. So why I'm saying this? Because in our business, as it is highly rewarding, at the same time, it is one lead also which can give you value of 15 lakh, 20 lakh rupees also. In some cases, we have 30, 40 lakh rupees also because we do transactions. We bring investors and brands together, and there are some very, very large deals also which are master deals which are happening. And in some deals, we are also getting much higher what I'm talking about today, this 15 lakh rupees. So if you do 15 lakh 1 year, I'm talking about, and or you do 15 deals in 1 year, so you will be promoted as IFC Elite, and then you become IFC Pro when you hit 50 lakh rupees revenue. So we have partners who have 1 year, they have done more than 1 CR also. But 50 lakh if you reach, and then after this first lad, and then you go to IFC Pro and then IFC Master. Master is also the top level, which is 1 CR if you hit. So you become IFC Master. How it is going to help and change your complete revenue structure or payout structure each level. So here is the slide which is giving you more understanding on payout structuring. It's very, very important. I would request you to please focus on this, because this is what we are talking about our payouts, how we can get. So first I'll give you an understanding IFC, Elite, Pro, and Master. As we discuss all these 4 parameters, so at base level, you are my 40% partner, then you become 50%, we become 50-50. You are becoming 60, we are becoming 40, and then at Master, you become 70, we become 30. But the best part is, even you get 70, there is no investment. No investment in terms of lead generation to promotions, any kind of promotions or events you organize, we are doing everything for you. we give you brands, we give you training, we give you sport, we give you events, and a lot of other things also. But when we talk about the base level, so we'll start with 40% your payout, 40% your sharing, 60% our sharing, and everything we do in the 60%. Product wise, we have two communities as we discussed, we work with. One is investor, one side, one is brand. I stands for investor, B stands for brand. Two products, which is highlighted here. But keeping in mind that our partners are putting a lot of efforts and a lot of hard work also. So what we have thought of that any revenue you do for other products also, we have also considered those products as your revenue products. And there also we are giving you your share, your payout, because we want to reward and award every partner for every effort you do, which is we help in that case also, but it is initiated by you. So if we talk about products, IS and IA, this is from investor side. IA and IS is from investor side. BS and BD is from brand side. These are two, we would say it's two communities, two banks we have. So when we work with investor and brand, to start with, we onboard both. And what we do is we service both. So when we onboard, that is investor acquisition when we onboard an investor, because we don't work free. The fact is we are all consultants. We don't work free. So first, when we start working with investor who is hiring us as a consultant to explore any right franchise and select right franchise for him or her, we take them on board, and there is one small fee which we charge, which starts with 30,000 rupees, and then it goes up to 4 or 5 lakh rupees also, which is investor acquisition, investor registration. When we are taking investor on board, the idea is to service. His idea is to find the franchise. What we do, we take an investor service fees also, which is IS. After the deal is confirmed, deal is closed for the investor. That's what we bring in, and we will explore multiple brands, but we know the requirement. We exactly know what is, fitment. So we bring in right brands for the investor, and then we explore. And if they like it, we do negotiation to documentation, everything. And we also charge a fee, which is investor service fees after the deal is closed. So as I said, the investor acquisition fee, which is investor registration fee, is as low as 30,000 rupees. But in that case, we charge 1 lakh rupees as IS fees if it is 30,000 taken, because in this we are exploring opportunities which are under 20 lakh. So anything under 20 lakh rupees starts with 30,000 registration, 1 lakh rupees as investor service fees. If investment goes up, say 20 to 50 lakh, then we charge 50,000 as IA, 1.5 lakh as IS. So likewise, it goes up, but we are only giving you an understanding on the lowest, which is minimum. And from brand side, when we start working with brand and it is referred by you, so your side is only work that you will give us references. You share with us a reference where you get, it can be through social media, from the market, or even from our leads which we are giving. There are a lot of business owners, brand owners also, who are joining this webinars to sharing with us details that I also want to expand my business, because we have brand launch at 12. Sometimes a lot of business owners joining this webinar and then sending us a query that we also are looking forward to expand, and we also are looking forward to hire Franchise India as growth partner. So that we called as BD, business development. But in this, we are having 20% in each category. And the specific reason is that in this, you are only sharing a lead with us, rest, organizing a meeting, and then sending proposals, presentations, then follow up, because it takes a lot of time then to make every brand owner or business owner understand what we have shared, because our ticket value in brand onboarding starts from 8.5 lakh plus GST, which goes around 9-10 lakh rupees. That's the start. And obviously, if there is any startup company, so there are a lot of challenges at the startup level. Maybe the financials would be the larger part of it. And then we have to make sure that we give a complete understanding to them. It takes hours time, but your role is to organize these meetings, to connect both of us, rest all done by us in all the parameters. Then after the brand we reach on board, There's a consulting services which we do through our company, Francop, and getting them ready. And also after the marketing next 1 year, all done by franchisee. That's why there's a lot of investments which goes from our side. And what we do, which we take an onboard fee, we give them consulting service and also marketing services for next 1 year, which includes events and digital, social, and also webinar, which we do organizing. And then most of the time we do the physical events which we do, and these are all free for our partner brands which are coming on board with us, and all investment done by us. So if we charge 8.5 lakh rupees, believe me, it is around double of that we invest back. So what's our business model is that when we invest back, how we recover our money, because we are consulting, we are a brokerage company. So what we do, we charge a service fees for getting every single franchise on board. So every franchise which we get on board for the brand, we charge a fee which is as low as 1.5 lakh rupees, and it goes to 2, 3, 5, 10 lakh rupees as well, depending on how big the deal is. It's a unit deal, it's a master deal, it's an area franchise deal, it's a partner brand, which we called as an international brand, or it's a any kind of a low cost opportunity. So there are investments around 5 to 10 CR also, 20 CR also. For example, we have Kalyan Jewelers. They offer an opportunity for 20 CR. So in that, obviously, we have a bigger brand service fees because we are exclusive partner. We are only selling franchise for Kalyan. They don't offer outside. Then we have recently Aditya Birla brand, which is Indriya. It's in jewelry that we also are onboarded. So these such bigger investments, which is 45 to 50 CR in Aditya Birla brand. So we also have a bigger pie, which we have a bigger BS fees in these cases, because these deals doesn't come easy and doesn't come every time. So there are a lot of efforts which we as a consulting company do, and then a lot of parameters in this, because there are stages wherein we have to get the investor profile, then property profile also approved by the brand. And we are the only in between connectors. We called as ourselves as super connectors, which are helping investor and brand to get connected. And that's where in brand doesn't come direct. Brand, if any investor is reaching out to any brand, these premium brands, they don't speak to the investor directly. That's what our role as a consulting company is, that we get them both together and then see the fitment. A lot of questions from investor side, which we take, a lot of questions from brand side, that we organize that meetings and then get the deal closed. So when we do a deal close for any brand, so every deal we charge a fee, which we called as brand service fee. I hope we all have understood this concept. So what we do, I repeat, we work with investors, we work with brands, we take both on board and then we service both. So onboarding fees and service fees, 2 fees from every investor and from the every brand. So what is your share? 3 products we have given 40% to our partners, because these are 3 products which is wherein we feel that we should give 40%. It's starting from 30,000 from an investor side to 1 lakh rupees as a service fees, can be 2 lakh rupees from brand service fees also, if we take an average. But if you calculate, right, if you do it 10 investors on board a month, how it is going to look like. So 10 investors, and we'll calculate on the basic amount, which is 30,000 into 10, it becomes 3 lakh. So your share is 40%. You can calculate. And after that, when we service, we get minimum 1 lakh rupees, and 1 lakh rupees into 10 becomes 10 lakh. You get again 40%. And suppose these brands whom we sell, let's take bare minimum 2 lakh rupees each as an average. So 10 investors, 2 lakh rupees each. If we not go for 5, 10 lakh rupees, or we will not go for 1.5 or 1 lakh, because in some deals, we also get 1 lakh, which is the bare minimum. If it is very, very low cost, 5, 10 lakhs, because we don't work as a company less than 1.5 or 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh rupees is very, very rare we charge, because we invest a lot of money in marketing, lead generation, and then conversions. We do. That's why we have benchmark as 1.5 lakh rupees per franchise, which we get. So now you can understand if we talk about even 1 lakh rupees, also 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, but average, if we take 2 lakh rupees from each brand, so 2 lakh, all these 10 will pay us 2 lakh rupees each, it becomes 20 lakh. So again, 40% will go to you. And if you add some references you give us and we take on board, we help, suppose you take 2 brands on board a month, minimum is 8.5 lakh rupees, which we charge. So 8.5 into 2, it becomes 17 lakh rupees is Franchise India name. And you, in this case, when I said 15 lakh is required for promoting yourself from IFC to FC Elite, these two BD 1 month can also make you qualify to go to Elite member. And then once the year is completed, you will be automatically getting 50% then to start with. And in this case, you get 20% on 17 lakh rupees. So 3.4 lakh rupees again is yours. And your involvement is only to organize a meeting. Rest we all do. So there is no timeline, there is no bar, there is no constraint on that how many you can do. So you can do it continuously every month, and you can continue doing these investors on board because the regular process, continue process, which we do. That's what our business is. We're a brokerage company. We work with investors. We work with brands, get the matchmaking done. For this, to partners, we are giving you all the investor database. We give you brand database. We give you training. We give you opportunities and then support of doing this business. So that's why this is highly rewarding and zero risk. We are saying it's a zero risk because our business model is not ROI basis, which is everybody knows return on investment. Our business model is return on involvement. That's a different ROI we do have in this business, which is return on involvement and return on intelligence. These are 2 ROIs in our business. Rest, return on investment businesses are very different, which we are selling through franchising. But our opportunity, when you take our brand franchise of Franchise India, it's highly rewarding, zero risk, because the return on involvement and return on intelligence. That's why we do matchmaking. That's why we do selection. Someone who is from consulting background can be highly rewarding for him or her. This is one business, one revenue. Second, we also do, we have, as I said, we have more than 600 active brands today right now, exclusive with us. So we also go out these brands when we onboard, and after that, when we have to promote, we also negotiate and take some cash incentive for these brands to promote through our channel, through our IFC partners. That's what we do. So there are brands which are giving us, say, sometimes 50,000 to 1 lakh, 2 lakh, but there are some brands we are giving 4, 5 lakh rupees also as a cash incentive per transaction, which is directly going to my partner, to my IFC partner, no cut of Franchise India. We have no commission out of that. That's your direct. Only franchise business which we do is together, we do that, and there's a sharing. But brands, if giving cash incentive, it is directly to our partner. Then third, Franchise India is also offering time to time a lot of incentives wherein we give you some kinds also iPhone to bigger brands also which are offering. And also we give you some cash, which we call as a working capital. This working capital is to be used if you are traveling anywhere, any city to attend a show or anything, you can use this working capital. So your tickets, your stay will be done by our side. And there is a duration when we are putting it sometimes that this is the total incentive, wherein the one part is, on the revenue which you get. This is the working capital which you can earn and then use it as per yourself. It's not, converted into cash, but it can be used in these events or anywhere you travel. You want to have exclusive event for yourself, which we can invest and we can organize. Fourth, we also have contest for our partners. Every quarter we have a contest, and this will be international. So for our partners, we have designed this contest every quarter. So every quarter you have one international. So in a year, it is 4 international contests, and there's some criteria which we have to meet. And to meet that criteria, our team will help you to support you to achieve, because we have a target to have maximum partners to qualify. And when we make you qualify, you get payout, which is already obviously at this parameters, because as per the percentage given. And second, you get cash incentives. Third, you are getting this all travel arrangements from our side to international destination. This is 4 times a year. So these are 4 businesses. That's why we say it's a purely cash business. This is a highly rewarding business, but return on involvement and return on intelligence. That's the model which we have. And what all you have to do to become our partner, there is one license fees, obviously, which is to take our brand and give you all support to in terms of leads. And this is a lot of investments which we are committed next 3 years, because 3 years is the agreement. For Indian market, we had designed it only 6 lakh rupees plus GST is the joining fee, which is our license fees one time. And the rest, all 3 years, every piece of investment will be done by our side. For international markets, Sajid will have one-on-one meeting with you and see which country you belong to and what's your profile, if there is any right fitment. So he will give you full understanding on the model, which is going to be international market. For all domestic for India, this is only 6 lakh plus GST. The rest, all 3 years, all the investments would be done by our side. And also support, which is very, very important. And our message to downline is very clear. And from the chairman's side, that how quickly our partner will get this investment back in the pocket. As I said, there can be one lead, one deal, which is taking your entire amount back in your pocket, because that's what our support function is, that we help you to get your investment recovered as soon as possible. And are in our system and business, there are partners who get it in first month itself, rather first week also, because we do a business month-wise. We do a closing, month closing, and the next month you get the payouts for this. So in just one first month itself, there are a lot of partners with full support from Franchise India side. We get this whole amount recovered, and then it is free for next 3 years. So that's what this opportunity is. Rest, we will have one-on-one meeting for sure. You have given us more than 1 hour today. So our leaders will reach out to you. If someone has already invited you to this webinar, we'll get in touch. And regionally, we have got our leaders. They will reach out to you, understand your profile, understand your requirement. And if you have any question, for sure, there might be a lot of questions, please feel free. And then we all have to invite you for after that. If you are interested, if you have passion, if you are feeling that, yes, there's a match, then there will be 10-minute introduction and final selection with our chairman that we organize as per the time availability. And immediately, then if you are ready, then we will also share the next training batch dates, which is there in our corporate office, wherein you have to come. So from pickup to drop will be done by our side. Your staying is on us. For every partner, we are giving our accommodation 2 nights, which is there, because there were 3 days training. So 2 nights stay will be from our side, your pickup and drop, and that will be done for our side. But since you have given us a lot of time today in this webinar, we would like to thank everyone today to come in this webinar, giving us a lot of time. And I'm sure you have a lot of takeaways from this webinar, because Franchise India, you can also check today, Insta to LinkedIn to anywhere, social media, what's going on and how we are promoting our brand also, plus opportunities which we are getting. A lot of investors today looking forward for international brands. They want to even small cities. I'm talking about tier 2, tier 3. Every entrepreneur has got a passion and an aspiration to have the first ownership for an international brand as a franchise owner. So that's what we have seen the trends today. And there is a next generation. They are highly passionate about these brands, which are global brands. And today we have 46, but when we explore, they were not in India. They're absolutely not in India. And every day we explore, and our mission is 100 top class or world-class brands, which are global brands, to get them in India. And we are looking forward to have association as a master franchise, and we will invest after doing the R&D and the back-end work. If we really see there's a scope in India, if we can give one example, there's no brand in India which is hot dog brand. There's no brand. So we have a brand which is Franks, which is, you can Google Franks, Franks, which is from France. And this is the only hot dog brand in India which we run, we own, and master license is with us, master franchise with us. Now we have already created area franchisees, area franchisors in this, which are now taking that territory rights. And in fact, we have one example from Pune. We have given one master rights to one in Pune in one of the mall. It's a mall model, kiosk model in the mall. And in 3 months of operations, only 3 months of operations, he has also invested through one of our IFC partners. He has taken the master franchise, and then 3 months of operations he has taken for entire rest of Maharashtra also, because that's what this opportunity is all about, because there is no competition and you need to have every kind of a brand in the mall, which is in the food court, and there is no match. So likewise, we have got great brands which are popular outside, but they are not in India. But there is a demand. There's a next generation who is demanding us these brands, and we have only the capability. Prime Global are dedicated on this purely on research base we do, and we are getting these brands also in India. So one more time, thank you so much for joining in this webinar, and a vote of thanks from all our leaders as well. That's what I feel, that it's very, very important that you have given us time, and we end this and sign off this webinar with this vote of thanks. And we look forward to have one-on-one discussion, and look forward for some of you. We wish all of you, and some of you can become our partners, and you feel this is a great opportunity for you to explore in your markets and your city, and you become brand owner as franchise brand owner in your city. That's an opportunity. That's what we are looking for a long term. And in that regard, we will look forward for having